Okay. Is the airlock opening up? There we go. I hope the entity isn't out here with us. The music is a lot more eerie than the last time we were out here. I'd like to say we could stray off the beaten path, but I don't know if that's going to be a very wise move. Oh, we can't jump. That sucks. Wonder if you can see the gravestone. Because they did do a burial, they said. Let's just get back in. Okay. And we're back, and I'm sure the entity is too. And so we begin Chapter 6, Legacy. Okay. I'm sure there's nothing new for us here. I think we're good on battery, but we might as well just pick it up. There's no wireless access point for us, but that's okay. I would very much like to save as soon as we can. Okay, and we're at the lift. Yeah, I'd like to go save. I think we can close. Okay, we're gonna have to get into prong 1. Because now we have level 3 access. What is on the screen here? Okay, yep, we gotta get into the prongs. Can I shut down anything here? I feel like I have to keep both of those up for some reason. still extremely terrified of that creature, but I feel a little bit more comfortable. Maneuvering. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but maybe I can't be too comfortable, I would say. I'm just trying to remember where prong 2 was. Okay, looking at the proximity. Okay. So we got that. Now we just gotta find prong 2. I want to say it was in the, like, cardiogram one. Where the... God, the cardiology chamber. I'm just really scared to step out right now. Given the thing, could probably pop out. So I'm just kind of talking through what I need to do next. Okay, so yeah, you can hear it. Okay. Let's hide under here so we can disable the prong 1 door. Well, no, the cardiogram room didn't have any breakers. The server room has a breaker. So I think we have to go to the server room. So we'll have to run to the breaker box here, disable prong 1, enable enable server room, and then go to the server room. The entity can obviously phase through doors. Why didn't it see me? Could it have been the magnetic interference? Let me get into the server room. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, prong 2. Well, so maybe I didn't need to get into the servers. Okay, so prong 2 is on this floor then. I wonder if that's it. Yes. Okay. Let's back up. Oh no, we gotta go. Okay. So now that they're aligned, I could probably power this one down just in case I need the power. What do I need to do next? Kind of inclined to go back to our... Well, no, we have a TV here that can give us... Guess not. I should have read the task, so I'm not just meandering. Trying to think if there's another wireless access point around. The door's closed. I think we'll go back, save, and see if the task has anything for us to do. That might give us some clues. Can I exit out here? I really think that magnetic interference disrupts them too. And that's why it couldn't see us. Okay, let's look at our task. Prongs. I should check the archives or the echography for the next stage of the process. Isn't this echography? Okay, so what powers that door? So that's where I need to be at. But what activates it? Because so if we go straight ahead to systems, it loops back around into that area. So we need to get in that door. But I think the issue is it's not charged. So there has to be another breaker somewhere. Okay, so we have those two done. Let's go this way. I want to open up the common rooms again. How much energy do we have? Oh, we have quite a bit. Probably power down reception. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, okay. I don't think there's anything down here. Fuck that. Is there anything this way? Okay, there's door columns too. Oh, we kind of just looped around. Imaging 2. It's down here. Oh shit, yeah. Wait, what's this? Path. Ecography. Okay, easy does it.
This reality diverges from our expectations. The canal, the moon.
Well, isn't it from the safety of darkness?
It requires us, and we require it. Another contraction.
Okay, align inner surface imaging prongs to the designated contact point to perform the scan. Analysis complete, output ready. Immediate intervention required. Proceed to the ripening and induction terminal. Okay. I'm gonna assume that it's this way and through that path door. That would be the only thing that makes sense to me. And if this isn't open... Okay, great. Ooh, I don't like that. Is there nothing else over here for me? Kind of lost now, to be honest with you. Okay, so this has to be the way. Are those bodies? Shit.
Keep pushing forward.
The fuck? Inject amniotic brine. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I should do that, but I'm only given 2 choices of yes and yes. Let's go for the right yes. Ripening and induction. The fuck is this, man? Canal is ready. I would like to save, if possible. Is that it? I'm assuming we go back. I don't know where else we would go because around here was all dead ends. Oh wait, that breaker box is turned off. That door is closed. Yeah, everything's shut down now. Let's go ahead and just pick that up. Okay, there's a new red text. All the doors are closed, so I'm assuming our friend is not here right now, which would be awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Okay. So we have just one task in progress. Induction door is now opened. The initial stage, the ripening, on the final stage, the ripening induction terminal. The canal needs me. What does that say? I can feel it. Is there... What do I do? Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's that... Yeah, the canal. Fuck me, man. Are you... What? You want me to play it? I can't move. This is gonna piss him off, probably. What did that say at the end? Okay. We'll just leave him. He seems to be distracted. I'm assuming it's this way. No battery, what? Oh, so we're in the canal then, huh? Oh shit.
You've come so far. One final step.
Okay, where the fuck are we? Wait, this kind of looks familiar. Is that us?
Together. We begin anew. Through me, you endure. Through you, I endure.
Wait a second. Okay. Interesting. So I guess we are in a time loop. That would be the only thing that makes sense then, right? Wow. You know, it's gonna take some time to parse through that story. I would say the context clues lead to how you, I guess, come to the conclusion of, you know, what really is the story. And from my understanding, it's just that software engineer sent out, try and fix something kind of like Dead Space-esque, gets in over their head to understand what is going on, and therefore it repeats, right? Every time we go down the path. You know, I would say, this is just my opinion, that you don't really play these games much for the directness of the story, more so for repeated playthroughs to understand things, right? And so that's why I think with the rebirth and ending again with that chapter 1 title card elicits to that, to do another playthrough, to have those, oh, that's what they meant moments, or oh, this is where these characters come in, things like that. I will say though, you know, short game, right? Which is understandable for the genre, but you know, going back to that 12 years in development, I need to do some research on that before I can make a sound opinion. But it's just interesting how short it was given the span of the development time frame. I will say though, they did an excellent job on the vibe, the atmosphere, the sound design is incredible. It really is. So, you know, I was looking up the chapters of it, and I'm curious if you get something for doing a new game. All right, so location caves. So it took us 7 hours and 15 minutes. Not too shabby, I would say. But apparently there's a double-aught chapter of the game, and I'm curious if that's a thing. Oh, Rebirth. Okay, looking back now, Rebirth might be like a new game plus. Yeah, because we have Birth, Incision, Recreate, Adrift, Endure, Legacy, and then Chapter double-aught Rebirth, which is what the title card ended on. So that must be a new game plus thing. In that, let's see. I'm just reading, trying to find how to access the Rebirth chapter. Because that might be Let's see here. Yeah. So maybe I'll see if it is an additional thing. Um, but yeah, so the sound design was incredible in this game. That is the primary way that you navigate around the horrors of the chapters, right? Of the levels, of the environments. Um, and it adds to that extra layer of fear. I think the graphics are incredible. They capture the aesthetic that they were going for perfectly. The story building through the text, I thought was really good, right? Typically, I don't spend a whole lot of time on those in games, or I can't, you know, I think that most games rely too heavily on those in a way that is not necessary. But I think this one, it was the best way to do it. Um, the media, right, was really cool. The videos that they played on the terminals, I thought were really cool and really creepy. And again, it just adds to that aesthetic. If you like survival horror games, definitely check this one out. I think the replayability is there for some people. May not necessarily be for me, but I definitely do see it being a speedrunning game, right? So yeah, I highly suggest this game. I think it's well worthy of praise. The only flaw right now for me is maybe the length. But given the mechanics of the game, given the story of the game, I don't think it would have been completely necessary. Maybe a couple more hours I could see investing into this. But with a game like this, the longer it drags on, I feel like the less you're inclined to play it or come back to it. So that may be a point of contention for some people, is the length. Not necessarily for me, because with games like these, I don't really like being filled with dread for hours on end. So I could say it's better for me, right? But if you're into that, maybe you want something longer. But that's really the only critique I have. No bugs for me, well optimized, zero crashes, ran so smoothly. And really, what more could you ask? Especially with a smaller game studio such as this one. But that's kind of what you expect after such a long development too. But enough rambling. I really hope you enjoyed the game, and highly check it out for yourself. Well worthy of a playthrough. In any case, as always, I appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time.